What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news. Surprisingly, this video we have a lot to go over because the other day there wasn't much news going around and then all of a sudden a bunch starts coming in. Now, before I get into the highlights of this video, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Recently, we broke 116,000 subscribers, so greatly appreciate everybody for liking the videos, being subscribed. Our numbers are really shooting up as of late, and I just wanted to give a shout out to you guys. Now, as for some of the highlights, we have a new Air Jordan 4 that will feature pine green releasing later this year, a few new details on the Union Air Jordan 4 collab, as well as setting the record straight on what some of you may have seen going around, the Air Jordan 11 Kobe Bryant that many pages are reporting is releasing. Other than that, we got a lot more from Jordan Brand, a solid amount from Nike, and a few things from Adidas. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. Additional details on the Adidas 700 MNVN in Orange. Now, this will actually be the first model that doesn't have Yeezy in the name. So initially, this pair was being called Adidas Yeezy 700 MNVN, but now it's known as Adidas 700 MNVN. So that I thought was interesting, but for this pair, they feature orange across the upper, 700 across the side is 3M reflective, and then we have black across the midsole, and they're constructed with Boost. Now, as for a release date, this pair is rumored to release on February 28th, and the retail price will be $220. Initially being called Tailgate, the pair shown is actually known as the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Tail Light. Now, the Tailgate nickname came from the color description, which at that time was believed to be tailgate, 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 but with new details, we know that the colorway is now tail light, tail light, tail light. So as weird as that sounds, nothing else has changed. The side stripe features half translucent, and then going towards the heel, we have orange, and then orange is placed on the back heel pull tab. Once again, we have a rumored release date, and that is for February 22nd. Now, it's rumored and not confirmed, and the retail price is set at $220. Xbox recently put out a press release giving details on how you can win an Xbox One X console, as well as matching controllers and a pair of Nike Air Max 90s. Reading a bit from the press release, Xbox, EA Sports, and Nike are celebrating Sunday's showdown between the Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers with a limited edition custom Xbox One X inspired by the special edition Madden NFL 20 Nike Air Max 90. A mainstay in the Air Max legacy, the custom Air Max 90s include snaps that can be mixed and matched in different areas of the shoe, allowing for an extensive customization, and comes with interchangeable red, white, and blue laces. Now, if you're interested in winning this, you have two ways. The first way is if you have Twitter, you'll need to go to the Xbox official account, retweet the Xbox contest, and include the hashtag Nike Madden NFL 20 Xbox sweepstakes. One lucky winner will receive the special edition Nike Madden NFL 20 Air Max 90s, a Nike Madden NFL 20 Xbox One X console, plus 2 custom controllers, and a copy of NFL 20. Now, for those that are located in Miami or visiting for the Super Bowl, you can enter a raffle for the shoes at Nike Miami, which starts tomorrow, January 31st, and that would actually be today. I'm shooting this the night before, and they're available in both men's and women's sizing. Part of the 2020 All-Star collection from Nike is the Nike Air Flight 89 shown, which is known as simply All-Star. So this pair comes dressed in black, orange blaze, and green strike, and on the overlays and swoosh we have what appears to be elephant print. It's not quite like elephant print, but it also comes with 3M reflective. Now, the orange piping around the overlays is also 3M reflective, and then we have green on the heel branding and placed within the Air unit. Now, the most interesting part about this shoe is down the tongue. It actually features the Jumpman logo, and this would be the first time that the Nike Air Flight 89 has featured it. Now, there's no denying that this pair resembles that of the Air Jordan 4. I believe that this was somewhat of a takedown model from Nike. At that time, if you couldn't afford the Air Jordan 4, then the Nike Air Flight 89, which was similar, you could get at a better price. Now, I'm not positive on that, but that's what I was told years back. So if anyone else knows of a different explanation, please let me know. Now, the reason for the Jumpman logo, I don't actually think it's because this pair resembles the Air Jordan 4, but because All-Star Weekend is hosted by Jordan Brand. So in that way, it's a tribute, and if you're interested in purchasing, they drop on February 7th. We now have a detailed look at the Nike SB Dunk High Spectrum. This pair is said to be an Easter release, and currently they are starting to release at select retailers in Europe. They come dressed in a particle gray, black, and Terra Blush color combination, which basically has a mixture of pastel shades, and then we have a gum midsole and rubber outsole. Now, as for a stateside release, there isn't one available, but as of now, the rumor is March 2020. After releasing in Australia on January 11th, we now have a release date for the Nike SB Dunk Low Safari. Now, the reason this pair is popular is due to the Air Safari that released in '87, and then originally back in 2003, Atmos used this theme on the Air Max 1. Now, as for a stateside release, as of now, they are expected to drop on March 14th, and the retail price will be $100. In the last video, I read an article from ESPN, and I don't remember the exact title of the original article because it's been changed and modified quite extensively, but the article basically said that Nike has pulled all of Kobe Bryant's products, and they stopped selling them for two reasons. One being that resellers were stockpiling the shoes and of course planning to resell. The other part of the article was that they were analyzing the next move and going forward as far as Kobe releases, how they should handle it. Well, they changed that article, and because I reported from them, I felt like I needed to update you guys since they updated their article, and I'm just going to read a little bit. In the wake of Kobe Bryant's death, Nike has confirmed that it has sold out of Kobe-related items from its Nike.com web store, company sources told ESPN on Tuesday. Initially, a company source had specified that Nike had taken down existing items. So in my opinion, their original story, to me, I felt was pretty big, and for them to get it wrong, I definitely feel is an issue, but I can't 100% blame them. Maybe somebody at Nike did tell them and the information was wrong. I stated this in the last video. The night before this whole announcement came that Nike pulled all the products from their website, I was on their website and I was looking for Kobe related products just to see what they had, and they had quite a lot of models on the site, but everything was sold out. I also went on to look at various other retailers including Finish Line, Eastbay, Jimmy Jazz, DTLR, and quite a bit more, and at the time of shooting this video, none of them had anything Kobe related. Now, a few of those websites did redirect you to a memorial page, but others, it just simply said products not found. As far as the Nike Kobe 5 Protro big stage, we don't know if they're going to release still. I know there's quite a few people that really do want them. They're fans of Kobe, and I believe initially February 7th was the release date, and honestly, I would be surprised if Nike still went ahead and released them on that date. Moving on to Jordan Brand, and not only do we have a detailed look at the SoleFly Air Jordan 10, but we have additional info. From these photos, we could see exactly what's going on with the shoe. Prior to it, it was just a preview, and that preview came from a short promo video. Now, as you can see, this pair features white on the base, orange on the overlays, as well as the back heel pull tab, and co-branding on the heel. In addition, we have black on part of the tongue, midsole, and most of the outsole. Now, on the inside of the tongue, it appears to be constructed with a premium leather, and then we have a special patch which says 10 and 20. That represents the 10th anniversary of SoulFly, and then right in the middle it says amazing run. Now there's text up top and on the bottom of that, but honestly I can't really make it out, so if you're able to see that, let me know what it says in the comment section below. Now, it appears that this pair is not releasing, at least for now. However, there is a chance you can obtain a pair, but the details are slim, so they are going to have these available at auction. We don't know of the website as of yet. Additional details on that isn't known. And that auction starts actually today, January 31st. And the proceeds will be given to the Overtown Optimist Club. If down the road there is a wider release, I definitely will make sure to let everybody know. Quick update on the Air Jordan 10 Super Bowl 54. Initially, this pair was expected to release on January 31st, which would be today, but for unknown reasons, they're not going to release until February 1st. So just a day later and a day before the Super Bowl. So not too much of a difference. Definitely can still get them before Super Bowl Sunday. And for those that want to grab them, the retail price will be $190. Following a detailed look at the Dior Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG, we now have a detailed look at the low top. So the low is exactly like the high, with the exception of its low, and it features the Wings logo on the heel. That also comes with Air Dior branding. We have a light shade of gray on the overlays, white on the base, and Dior's design across the swoosh logo. Finishing the look is a blue tinted translucent outsole, which shows off more Dior branding. Now, details on this pair at the time of shooting this is slim. They are also expected to release during April 2020. And as far as a retail price, we don't have any confirmation as of yet. I saw a rumor that either 4,800 pairs will be available, or this pair would retail for 4,800, and that would be, of course, if the Air Jordan 1 High retailed at 8,500, because that's another rumor. But honestly, I don't think it's going to cost that much. I think, if anything, they'll be limited to 4,800 pairs. But anyways, once more details are available on this pair, that will go into the following video. The Air Jordan 6 defining moments has kind of been all over the place as far as a release date goes. Initially, this pair was expected to release during January, specifically on January 25th. Now, that day has came and gone, but even before that happened, there was no confirmation that they would actually release on that day. It was more of rumors going around, and then all of a sudden, the Air Jordan 4 Black Cat popped up to release on January 25th. So some people actually believe that both shoes would drop on the same day. Of course, that didn't happen, and then the next rumor is that we would see a release during March 2020. Now, at the time, there wasn't a specific release date. I've seen some reports that said a late March release could possibly happen, but according to Z Sneakerhead Z, who also mentioned that this isn't 100% confirmed, but there is a release date and it won't take place in March. So once again, it looks like this pair is being pushed back again, and the rumored release date for now is April 4th. Like I mentioned, this is a rumored release date. Anything can happen from now until then, but we should be hearing some more concrete information soon, and the retail price will be $200. It looks like 2020, the Air Jordan 10 will receive quite a bit of love, and we have another upcoming pair to report on. So what we have here is being called Dark Mocha. So this pair will come dressed in Dark Mocha, Infrared 2.3, and black. So this is a Photoshop done by Z Sneakerhead Z. With that being said, the actual release could look different, but from the color description, more than likely you can expect Dark Mocha covering most of the upper like it's shown, black on the midsole, and then of course infrared detailing. Now, Jordan Brand is also releasing quite a few pairs that will feature mocha or dark mocha. There's also 2 Air Jordan 1s dropping later this year that will feature dark mocha. Now, for the release date, this pair is expected to release on September 26th. That isn't confirmed, and as you know, there's a lot of time until September 26th, so this pair could be pushed forward or back, and the retail price will be $190. Believe it or not, I've been getting a ton of questions on this Air Jordan 11. So as you know, and you can see, it's obviously inspired by Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, the reason why I'm getting a ton of questions is because of an Instagram page, and they also have a Facebook page. They shared this shoe, and they have a strong following, and they go by Say Cheese Digital. I'm sure some of you have heard of it, but they posted hashtag Michael Jordan to drop Lakers 11s to honor Kobe Bryant, and then a bunch of fire emojis. After that, that post went viral. And since then, I've seen so many sneaker pages sharing this. I've also just seen regular pages sharing this that they're going to release. And they have a ton of shares on Facebook. Pretty much this image went viral. Now, I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but this is a huge problem because Jordan Brand is not releasing them. this is a Photoshop. And the sad part about this, the Say Cheese Digital, who has a large following, they didn't even give credit to the individual who did the Photoshop. I'm going to put up a screenshot of the Instagram page, and as you can see, his tag was cropped out. His page is known for doing mock-ups, kind of like what if. So if you're into that kind of stuff and you like to see cool Photoshops and concepts, then give him a follow. But I also spoke to him. He told me he was the original creator of this, and I totally believe that because I actually followed him from before and seen his work, and it's pretty much like this. He uses this exact Air Jordan 11 as the base. It's just tilted upwards. But the sad part about this is a lot of people who believe this are mad at Michael Jordan and Jordan Brand because they are saying he is profiting off of Kobe Bryant's passing. And since they're not releasing, Jordan is not profiting. Now, if Jordan Brand decided to release a Kobe inspired shoe, I highly doubt it would be the 11. It would be a shoe that is more attached to Kobe Bryant. The Air Jordan 3 or even the Air Jordan 8 could be one, the Air Jordan 7. But if anything does release as a tribute, it's going to be from Nike first because obviously he has his own signature line. But anyways, I just wanted to clear the air on this. I actually saw a video somebody sent me, and the individual got, I think, close to 300,000 views on YouTube in about 6 to 7 hours because he reported this as news. Now, he actually did a good job because he didn't know if they were releasing or not. He said it could be fake. He was just reporting on what he saw. So definitely not his fault, but Say Cheese Digital, they really need to do a better job. I know they're more known to post gossip stuff, but what I've noticed over the past month or so, they're trying to get into the whole posting of sneakers and trying to tap into that market. And if you're going to do that, that's cool, but don't go posting stuff. You need to fact check, because from what I could tell, I actually did some research. They were the first to post that this pair would be releasing, so they had to take it from the original source. And they didn't even give that person credit because we would all find out that it's a Photoshop. I mean, at the least for those that didn't know, because a good amount of people know that this is a Photoshop. So if you're actually looking forward to buying the shoe, my apologies for letting you know. But like always, I just want to keep you guys in the loop of things. You may have seen it going around because a lot of pages shared it. And even on my Facebook, I've been seeing people sharing it and asking me about it. And I have to tell them it's not happening. And it's sad to say, but it almost appears that the Say Cheese Digital page did this for simply likes and follows. Now, I would hate to put that on somebody because I don't know them, but it definitely does appear that way. But leave a comment below and let me know if you've seen this image floating around in the past day or so. For our next piece of news, we need to talk about another rumor. So this rumor was started by Soul Debrief, so shout out to them. They did message me with some details and they did a Photoshop. So what you see on the screen right now, as well as the thumbnail, that's simply a Photoshop. So what the rumor is that there is a Travis Scott Air Jordan 5. Now, initially, Soul Debrief told me in a message that they were releasing, but I also heard from a few other people that a release is not expected to take place. So from my sources, they know nothing about the release as of yet. However, Soul Debrief did tell me that they do have somebody on the inside with Travis Scott. I can't really get into details on that. Also, they're going to leak another collaboration with Travis Scott and Jordan Brand soon. I'm unsure on the specific details, but they said they were going to let me know just before they leak that info. Now, as far as what you can expect, the colors used will be green, red, and brown, and then they'll have the cactus face on the side. To me, what seems possible is that this pair is real. There is really a Travis Scott Air Jordan 5, but that it's an exclusive to Travis Scott, probably a friends and family release. So I don't want to get anybody hyped up about them coming out because honestly, I don't know as of yet, but I know this image was shared quite a bit as well. So I did, like always, want to keep you guys on the up and up. And just to be transparent, I didn't write about this on SneakerFiles.com as of yet, just because I want to find out more information. But let me know your thoughts on this Photoshop that's shown. If there is a Travis Scott Air Jordan 5 and it looks like this, would you pick them up? It looks like we have a little update on the upcoming Union Air Jordan 4 collaboration. Recently, they shared an image of Tinker Hatfield's original sketch of the Air Jordan 4 from 1988. Since they shared this original sketch, there's a few details on the sketch that is different from the retail release. With that being said, it's led many to believe that Union's upcoming Air Jordan 4 will feature elements from the original sketch. That would include zebra embossed Durabuck, which would wrap the toe and run across the sides, as well as mesh on the tongue for breathability. Now, we can't 100% confirm if this will happen, but a lot of people believe that those two elements will be on Union's collaboration, and more than likely you can expect Nike Air branding. Now, we should be getting a grand unveiling very soon, and once that happens, I'll make sure to update everybody. Last up for today, we have another Air Jordan 4 that will feature pine green, releasing later this year. First up, this image is a Photoshop thanks to Z Sneakerhead Z, and the info comes from Soul Heat on Feet. So this pair will come dressed in summit white, neutral gray, muslin, and pine green. Like I mentioned, this is a Photoshop, so what we see released could be different. And for those that don't know, there is another Air Jordan 4 pine green, which is part of the metallic pack, and also releasing is a court purple and university red. Now, if Jordan Brand releases this shoe just like the Photoshop, I would be extremely happy. This pair reminds me of the military blue, but of course we have green. Now, it's also unknown if they'll feature Nike Air on the heel or if it'll be the Jumpman logo. Now, as for a release date, they are expected to release on August 5th. There's a lot of time until August 5th, so anything can happen. The release could get pushed forward or back or even canceled, but I highly doubt it'll be canceled. And the retail price will be $225. So this will be a special release. I'm not sure what the specifics are, but I'm going to try to reach out and see if I can find more information. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. Like always, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Let me know in the comment section below what you liked or disliked, as well if you have additional questions. Now, before I get out of here, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend as well. If you got a second, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.